Thanks so much for coming. I only have 15 minutes to... Hello, my friend. Only have 15 minutes to walk through the gamify. Everyone is interested in gamify? Raise your hands. Gamify, interesting markets, right? Potential markets. All right, let's try and be quick. We only have 15 minutes. Here we go. So some of the forecasts. The current gaming market is valued at around $200 billion. This is some very, very interesting numbers. Out of which, it is actually forecasted that in 2025, the market will be $50 billion. If you look at the metrics, so we're trying to get to 25% of the total value of the market from the whole gaming industry by 2025 should be gamified. The global games forecast this is a very, very interesting stat. 50% of the whole gaming will actually is mobile gaming. So by 2022, current revenue is mainly streamed from mobile gaming. Imagine that. So before, like playing World of Warcraft, Fortnite, different type of games, that was kind of the main industry. Now the industry is shifting towards mobile games, and this will only be increasing with time. So what are the biggest problems about gamify? So it's poor game design, game economy design, things we see with STEPN, all the Move2Earn games, reward token prices, blockchain gaming sector bubble burst, and Bitcoin performance. It's interesting to know that people think that gamify is affected, the growth of the gamify sector is affected by the Bitcoin pricing, but it's actually not, and I'll talk about it in the next slide. This is the current size of the gamify market compared to the whole crypto market. Imagine just 1%. So we just account for 1% of the total market that is currently on the crypto market cap, on the general market cap of all the crypto. The main key drivers for adoption in gamify is four main things. Number one, the biggest thing is traditional companies entering the gamify market. By traditional companies, we mean, like PlayStation, you name it. Any of the big guys gaming into the market, this will drive the market. The explosion of crypto in general, and the appearance of AAA games and funding of institutions. People concentrate now more on the how to make money in gamify, like Axie Infinity. Like nothing wrong about them, but is this the type of game that a gamer would play? Is it a type of game? It's not a type of game that a gamer would play. So the biggest problem is that people don't take fun first as a factor while playing the games, and making sure that the game designs are correct and well played by the traditional markets, and hence why this is the biggest problems. Cost of entry is a big problem. Lack of accessibility, how to connect a MetaMask wallet to your game, how does this stuff work? This shit is too difficult, I don't understand. Hence traditional gamers don't come into the space. So focusing on the mass market, our product is trying to be built around massive adoption. So, fun comes first. This is also very, very important. So, gamify is slowly declining for the industry, and to prioritize, it's the fun games. It has to be, the game design has to be structured in a way that, this is not just making money, and this is not crypto related. This is first, you have to make sure that the game is an actual game. This is an interesting stat, a gamer daily trend. As we can see Bitcoin falling, right? So we can see that we're here on a bear's market. It hasn't actually declined the active users. It hasn't actually declined the active users of gamify. So the gamify users, they're there, they're still playing, they're not declining. And also they're not fully correlating with the, with the Bitcoin prices. So we can actually see some spikes with actually new users that are attracted to the gamify. Some of the interesting stats here as well. So by the way, this is amazing stats. Guys, look at that. Attention, guys, look at that. STEPN, right? Daily active users of STEPN, 8,000 people. 8,000 people. Axie Infinity, 37,000 people daily active users. Like, does this number seems right to you? Does it seem like it's a great number? This is shit numbers. Like for any, I'm sorry, I'm not talking bad about any of those guys, but if you would look at active users of Fortnite, or active users of World of Tanks, or active users of any different type of traditional gaming, like a Doodle Jump game, the Doodle Jump game on mobile store, mobile app, has more users combined than probably the whole of the gamify market. This is a very, very big problem of adoption. Another some different stats. Okay, we've been there. Launchpad statistics, very high ROIs. A lot of projects are currently being launched in the gamify sector. Good numbers, good stats. As you can see, that gamify projects are outperforming some of the traditional DeFi projects or NFT projects or blockchain services. So we can actually see the upcoming trend for the development of the GameFi sector. But again, like 90% of it is complete shit. Like that is coming to the market. They try to repeat the Steppen model. They try to repeat the enthusiasts trying to build a game. But this is not the way to go. Some of the stats from some of the tier launch pads. You can also see that the very, very big ROIs from the projects launched in 2022. This is stats that our analytics team have been gathering. So, take a note of that. This is some interesting stuff. This is not, you can't find this publicly. This is what we have been researching ourselves. By the way, we have our own idea launchpad, and out of the 37 applications last month that we had on our pad, 27 of them were actually related to GameFi, and most of them are launching. Most of what we are investing as well, we set up a fund as well, is primarily GameFi for a number of reasons. So, to conclude, the GameFi sector has its own audience, and the trends of falling activity has stabilized. So we're not going downwards, we're not going with Bitcoin. GameFi is not correlated. The GameFi projects received many times more ROI than the other projects. We have seen the stats for that. The current market cap is still a very, very small percent from the total crypto market. We have also seen that, right? So only 1% of it. Sorry guys, some difference with stuff. Yeah, and the main conclusion developers should take from interesting for players, projects can develop in the long term. So make sure that fun comes first. And we need to get the big guys on board. Game should be AAA. So the main conclusion is it has to be developed by the professionals. Enthusiasts are not the one to do that. So I would love to show you now one of our games that we're building. We're building it under WeGame structure. So we have one of the vectors that WeWay is specializing on is where we created a division called WeGames, and this is the first game that we are releasing, and I would love to show you it. By the way, guys, generally how the crypto GameFi market works, people collect the money. I will I will take $10 million from you guys, and then I will build a game that will never be built, or I will release a trailer that it comes out. I release a AAA, video, and it looks amazing. It's like it's like a different new world, and then you come out and you see like a shitty Unity, like a Lego-based shitty game, And this is a real world. People, like, how many games like that we've seen? I'm not gonna pick names. Maybe some of the people are here, but like, there's a lot of stuff out there. Let me show you the game that is ready. This game is ready, it's being built, and this is something that we're releasing in November, probably. Yeah, so there's another video to show you guys. This is just the first one. So in terms of WeWay traction, we've been ranked in top 10 most well-performed tokens in 2022. More than 60,000 people base. We have a KOL base of more than 400 people. Our daily trading volumes are now organically at around 2 million because the markets are really bad. But at peaks were 15 million, but we just launched. So the game that we have released is a Find2Earn game, where it's like a Pokemon Go-like game where you find and collect tokens scattered around the world. I'm not going to go through some of the stats here. I would just love to show you the video of the game. It's in the end. But some of the key features is, we will allow appearances, PR, and PvP, and guilds. So you can literally collect with your team and like Pokemon Go-like game and find tokens around the world, build up with your teams, and be able to, play not only alone but also with your, family, friends, etc. So I'm gonna skip that part, guys, because I want to show you the videos. I'm running short on time, but this is the stuff.
The first Find2Earn game with augmented reality backpack coin collection. The game's financial model is based on long-term sustainable tokenomics, which uses WWMB utility tokens for in-game purchases and WW-wide governance tokens for management. Each coin collection backpack in the game has three main parameters: capacity, the number of coins available to a player in a single mini-game; higher capacity, more possibility to win. Accuracy. The greater this parameter is, the faster the movement along the backpack's flight path to collect coins. Durability. The number of mini-games the backpack can survive. All the backpack characteristics are improved by the coins collected during the mini-games. A built-in marketplace allows you to buy additional backpacks to earn even more. With a single tap, the player scans their surroundings and the nearest coins are displayed on the map. All you have to do is pick one and follow it to play a mini-game. You can use your backpack to catch a coin that moves from side to side. The more you are away from the coin, the greater your winnings. No matter where you are, alone or with friends, out for a walk or doing sports, move and play.
Backpacks.
By WeWay.
Thank you, guys. The biggest thing that I would outline here is when they said sustainable tokenomics. Because sustainability in the gamify sector is what will allow any gamify project to strive. And this is something that everyone is trying to tackle right now, as we've been speaking with our friend Alexander here. And this is also one of our points. By the way, our friends, Alexander's here, they're in top 3 biggest app developers in the world, with some of the biggest brands like Disney and many other Disney brands and many other biggest brands working there. So thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Appreciate your time and attention. Now everyone can have a drink, right?